Okay, this is our application, Microsoft Word, and I will open a document that has many pages. This document called on the job training report by one of my students. The result of her report, because the student's name is Mita. The student is female. So this is the report sent to me. Consists of cover and then page of approval, and then preface, and then contents of table of contents, table of contents, and then table of picture, and also table of table, and then goes to chapter 1 and so on. So you can see in this document there is no page numbering. And now we will complete this document by giving page number. Usually in the scientific report guidance guidebook, for cover page until before chapter 1, we will give page number in the bottom part of this page and centered align, because each page will have different page number format, especially when in chapter 1 and 4th. For the first page of chapter, usually we will display the page number in the bottom part of this page, center align, while the next page will be on the upper right corner of the page. So for chapter 1, the page number will be over here, and the next will be over here. Now, to create page number, as I told you before, we will use different steps as we use in the letterhead tutorial for the second style, that I taught you last week. So first, after opening these long documents, we will start by clicking on layout menu, and then click on page setup setting, here. And then you may change the margins. Usually top and left 4 centimeters, while bottom and right will be 3 centimeters for the margins. And then click on Layout tab button and click on Different first page. Make sure Apply to whole documents. Again, click on Layout tab button and then check different first page in the header and footers. And then make sure that Apply to is whole documents. And then click on OK. Now let's start inserting page number. Usually for the cover page until the last of table of contents, we will put the page number in the bottom part of every page and center align. So the next step will be click on Insert menu and then click on Header button, header icon, and then edit. Oh, sorry. Click on Footer, yeah, and then edit footer. Make sure that this is the first page footer, and the next will be footer. There is no information about or description about first page. Yeah. And then to insert page number here, we will click on page number. Yeah. And then click on current position and then select plain number. Change the font size and also the font style. For the font style, we will use Times Romans, and the size will be 12 points. This is the formal size and the formal font we usually use for scientific report. And then make this center align by clicking on center alignment button. And then change the number into different format by clicking on design here and page number, and then select page number, format page numbers. We will usually use this. For Roman number. Usually for the lowercase, yeah, in the lowercase, and then we will select continue from previous section, yeah, and then click on OK. Now let's see the first page for the cover will be page numbered by Roman letter, lower letter. Yeah. And then next to the second page, we will also do the same steps as before. Click on page number and then select current position and then click on plain number. Yeah. And then change the font size and font style. For font style, we will select Times Roman, and then for the size, we will select 12 point. And then make this page number also center align. Let's check for the next page. The next page will be automatically the next number after two lowercase Roman number. Okay, now. And then we will close this footer. Let's see for the first chapter page. Yeah. For the first chapter page here. For the first chapter page, yeah, to move this first chapter page into the next page, what we must do is clicking on layout and then click on brick icons and then select next page for the section bricks. By doing so, the result will be the next number will also be displayed in the bottom part of the page center align, and also for the next page. According to the scientific report guidebook, for the first chapter should be changed into number, not Roman. Yeah. So they should be number 1. And then for the page, the next page should be number 2, but it should be displayed on the top right corner of the page over here. To change this, click on first page 1 for the first chapter. Anywhere. It can be in the title, in the chapter 1 title, or in the center of the page, or in the bottom part of the page. Make sure that the insertion point is located in this page. And then we will edit the footer by clicking on insert and then footer, and then edit footer. Before we change this into number 1, or page number 1, we must first click link to previous button in order to turn off this button. If we still turn on this button like this, the page number will be the same as previous. So first, we must inactivate link to previous to turn off this button. And then we will delete and give or put a new number. A new number. Start. First, change the number format into 1, 2, 3 here. And then click on Start at 1. And then click on OK. Next, select or click on page number icon again, and then select current position, and then select page number. Change into Times Roman style and make it 12 point size, and then click on center align. See? Yeah. And then next, we will display for the second page number on the next page on the top right corner of the page here. Yeah. We click on the next page header area, and then click insert design here, and then select page number, and then before selecting this, we must make sure that the link to previous is activated, and then select current position, page number, current position, and then select plain number. The second page number displayed here, and then make this into Times New Roman style and 12 point size, and then make it right align like this. In order to display this page in between, or vertically centered between the top edge of the paper and also the first line of the text in this document, you may adjust the margin. And now the next step will be to delete the page number displayed in the bottom part of this page. To do it, we will click on Insert menu and then click on Footer and Edit Footer. Before deleting this page number, we must turn off the link to previous button by clicking on this button. Yeah. Make sure that this button is not active, and then delete this number. Yeah. Make sure that the first page number for the first chapter is in the bottom part of this page, center aligned, and the next page will be at the top right corner of the page. Now let's close the header and footer. Take a look, the result. Yeah. If we want to delete, usually for the cover, there will be no page number here. For the number 1, it can be deleted easily by clicking on first. Make sure that the insertion point is in this page, in this first page or the cover page, and then click on Insert menu, and then click on Footer and Edit Footer. And then block this text and select Cut. Now let's close. See, for the okay. What happened with the number in the top right corner of this page? So to solve this problem, we can get back into the second page, the second page of the chapter 1, here, and then click on here to put the insertion point, first, and then select Insert, Header, and then Edit Header. Please turn off this link to previous button. After turning off this link to previous button, we will go to the page of table of table here, and then just block this page number and then click on Cut. This deletion will not happen to the second page of chapter 1. And then click on close header and footer again. Now let's go to the second chapter title. Okay, the second chapter title. Okay, here. You can see that page number 15 is displayed on the top right corner of the page. This is the last page of the chapter 1. And to move the title of chapter 2 into the next page, we must select layout menu, click on layout menu, and then click on bricks button, and then select next page on the section bricks. The result will be like this. Yeah. Automatically. For the first page of the chapter, the page number will be displayed exactly in the bottom part of the page and center align, while the next page will be automatically displayed on the top right corner of the page, like this. And this will also happen if we move the title of chapter 3 by clicking on here, or make it exactly the chapter 3 title in the next row of the last sentence in the chapter 2. Just put this insertion point here, yeah, and then click or press delete button on the keyboard, yeah, here, and then select brick and select also next page on the section brick. See, the next page will be in the bottom part of the page, center align. And also let's move the fourth chapter into the next page by doing the same steps. Click on layout or click on layout menu and then select brick and select also next page on the section bricks. Each number displays, each page number displayed on the first page of every chapter will be in the bottom part of the page and center align. So it is not necessary to format every page numbers in the next pages. It will be automatically set up like this. Okay, this is the result, how to create or give page numbers for scientific report. As stated in the scientific report guidebook. This is the first material I gave you this morning. And now let's move into the next topic. Before going to the next topics or discuss about the next topic, we will save this document first. Don't forget to save as in order not to delete the original documents. And then click on browse, and then, for example, giving the same name but ended with revised or edited. Yeah. Like this one. So for the original document, I will share it in our Google Classroom for you to practice what I just explained. Okay, now let's discuss about the second topic. The second topic is about how to create table of contents. Before creating table of contents automatically, we will open the file that will be completed with the table of contents. For example, we will use this document, Internet Fabric Store Marketing Plan. Okay. Now let's see that there is no page number. Yeah. But if we want to give page number here, we can do the same thing as I told you before, but there are no chapter titles in this document. It is not necessary for us to do exactly the same thing as before. But okay, first let's give page number. But the page number for this document will be the same for every pages in this document, located in the center part of the bottom page. Yeah. Okay, let's insert page number first. Clicking on insert menu and then select footer and also select edit footer. And then next we will click on page number, select current position, plain number for page number 1, and then make it center like this. If you want to change the font style and also the font size, we can do the same as before, clicking on font style drop down and then click on Roman Times New Roman first, and then select the color font size. Okay, make all this page number displayed in the bottom part of this page and center align. Okay, it works for every pages here. And then let's close the header and footer. Now, what if we want to create table of contents. For table of contents toolbar, you can find it in the references menu. Here, table of contents toolbar. And then to know the style of table of contents, we can clicking on this button, and then let's take a look. There are 3 choices here. The first is automatic table 1, and then the second is automatic table 2, and the third is manual table. From these choices, you can see that to create table of contents automatically, we will use paragraph style, namely heading 1, heading 2, and heading 3. Suppose for the main title here, Internet Fabric Store Marketing Plan, we will use the first paragraph style. While for the next subtopic title, we will use the second paragraph style. And then for the smaller size of the font, like this, market analysis, or maybe market analysis, market trends, market needs, and market analysis, market needs, and also market trends. We will change into the small size. And then maybe this also. Okay, that's all. Be success. Marketing. Okay. This one. Given analysis. Given analysis. Okay. This is forecast. Marketing expand budgets. Milestone. Okay. That's all. It depends on you how to format this document's appearance. Okay, now let's create the table of contents automatically by using references and table of contents feature. First, we must change this main title into the first paragraph style. First, block this title, and then in the home menu, we can select heading 1 like this. Heading 1, and then for executive summary, we will select heading 2. This also heading 2, Market summary, heading 2. Well, market analysis will be heading 3. Market needs, heading 3. Market trends, heading 3. Market growth, heading 2. SWOT analysis, heading 2. While strength, weakness, and so on, we will use heading 3. Now, I think for the sample of creating table of contents, that's all. To change the paragraph style for each subtopic. Yeah. And then now let's create the table of contents automatically by clicking on references menu and then select bottom of table of contents drop down button. And then, for example, we will create based on automatic table 1. And then before clicking on this, we must right clicking the mouse button, yeah, right click on mouse button, yeah, and then select, for example, the result of the table of content will be shown in the beginning of this document. So we can select insert at beginning of documents. This is the result, yeah, of the table of content we just read. This is for the first style, yeah. And then executive summary, situation analysis, market summary, market growth, SWOT analysis will be set based on the second paragraph style, while the next for market analysis, market needs, market trends, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats use the third paragraph style. By creating this table of content automatically, we can jump from one page to another page easily. For example, if we want to go to market analysis page, yeah, take a look at the information displayed. Yeah. When the mouse pointer is exactly on the market analysis title, we can go to the market analysis page by clicking on Control plus click, yeah, Control button on the keyboard, yeah, like this, and click on the mouse button. So we will jump to the selected page in the table of contents. This is the first style of table of contents. You can modify the format of this paragraph in the table of contents. For example, if we want to change the indented, yeah, like this, we can move the symbol of left and right margin here, to the left or to the right. Or we can also use increase indent or decrease indent button like this. This is for the increase indent, and then this one is for decreasing the indent. Like this one. And this will happen to the other same setup of the paragraph style. Okay. After creating, we can move on the main title into another page by pressing control button while pressing also enter button on the keyboard. Control enter is used for moving the text into the next page. After moving, the main title here in the third page, this will not make the table of contents change automatically. To adjust the page number from 1 into 3, from 1 into 3 here, what we can do is by click this table of content, click here like this, anywhere in this table of contents, and then click on update table button, and then select update entire table. See, the page number will be changed automatically based on the new location of the text. This is for the first table of contents style or method or step. But you can see that before creating this, I changed every title of the topic from the main title and also the subtitle by clicking on heading 1, heading 2, or heading 3 style. But what if we want to create a table of contents without changing the format of the document? Let's save us this document first. And then change the name of the document by adding, for example, edited here. And then click on save. Now let's close this button, this document here. And then let me open again the same document. Now, what if without changing the format of this document look, we will we will create the same table of content. First, we will use another or different method by manually creating this table of contents. First, for every title, we will display in the table of contents. We must make sure that the insertion point should be located in the end of the title. In the end of every title, we will display on the table of content like this. For main title, we will put on the insertion point in the end of or in the space after plain word like this. And then the next, we will click on insert button. But before we go on to the next step, we will, in order not us to type in manually of this title, we can select this title first and then select copy and put again the insert point here, and then in this insert menu we will click on quick parts button here, and then select field, and then in this field names we will select TC, and then text entry will be filled with the text or the title we just copied before, like this one. And then check the TC entry in document with multiple tables and also outline level. For the outline level, because this is the main topic, the main title, we will use the same as the first paragraph style. So we will type in one here and then click on OK. And then next, block this, click on, right click on this text, this block, and then select copy, and then click on again in the in the end of this subtitle, and then click on this button again. Select fields, and then click on TC, and then paste, and then let's type into here. It means that executive summary will be displayed on the table of content the same as second paragraph style format, indented. And then click on OK. the same steps for all the subtitles in this document. And then, for example, for market analysis, select this subtitle and then copy. Click on the insertion button or insertion point in the end of this subtitle, and then click on quick parts button again and select fields, and then select this here, paste. It should be checked for the TC entry and also outline level, but this one I will type in number 3 and then click on OK. After doing this, in order to create table of contents automatically, we will select or click on references menu and then click on table of contents drop down table, and then select or right click on, for example, we will select for the second choice here, and then click on insert at beginning of document. So by doing such steps, we will also be able to create another kind of table of contents automatically without changing the document format. Let's move the main title here to the next page by pressing Ctrl Enter button together on the keyboard. And then the same steps to update the number of pages for this table of contents by clicking on this table of content and then click update table button and then select update entire table. Click OK. So the page number of every subtitle in the document will be changed automatically without changing the format. So which one is better for you depend on yourself. You can do the first or do the second. Yeah. Okay. These two topics I gave you for today, and as before, I will try to prepare the video for this tutorial for my explanation this morning. And for the previous video, I also, sorry,